Hey guys, it's Emma. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, for the first video of the year, we are going to be setting up for 2024. It is January 2nd, but it is never too late to set up for the new year. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to film today and tomorrow because I have a few things I want to do in this video. The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of clothes. So for Christmas, I got a lot of new clothes. I also went shopping and, you know, a girl loves clothes and a girl loves shopping. So that's an issue because I don't have any more room in my closet and it's getting hard to like open and like see the clothes I have. So I do have to get rid of some clothes. I have so many clothes that I just have in there and haven't worn. Whiskey wants to come in here. Usually it's hard for me to get rid of clothes because I'm like, oh, this is cute, like I should wear this. But I feel like what I need to do is if I haven't worn it in a year, then I'm going to get rid of it because I didn't wear it. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. The goal for doing this is to get rid of clothes and to put the new clothes I got for Christmas back in there. I don't want to buy any more clothes. Maybe, I don't know. But I do have like these clothes that I got for Christmas. Also, like clothes I already had aren't fitting in my closet anymore because of some of the new clothes that I already put in my closet. So I'm running out of hangers, running out of space. So I'm gonna show you guys my closet really quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's mostly this section here, which is my long sleeves and hoodies, but it's like difficult to open and close here. And then up here, it's not that bad, but it is a little bit packed. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna get rid of some clothes. I'm probably gonna sell them so that I could get some money back. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. So it is now Wednesday. Oh, it says the date on my dash. It is now Wednesday, the 3rd, and I am currently on my way to Plato's Closet to drop off all the clothes that I took out of my closet. It's all in the trunk, in a trash bag. I have a bunch of old clothes in there too that I wanted to sell last year but never did. So I'm on my way to Plato's Closet right now. Yeah, we're gonna see if they take the clothes because supposedly they only take like brands, like known brand names. So I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm pretty sure I just walk in there, give them the clothes, and they're gonna look through them right then and there. So we will see how this goes. I'll let you guys know. Okay guys, so I know you're like slanted, but I'm currently in the line for Starbucks. I already went and I dropped off my clothes at Plato's Closet. They said they were gonna call me when the clothes were ready. I'll be ready to pick that up. They said I could go whenever, it just has to be before 7, which is great because I have more things I have to do today. Hi guys, so it's been a long day. Plato's Closet called me. I actually just got back from getting back my clothes and I apologize, my car just cut me off. They only took 4 items and they gave me $7.20. What the hell? So I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of the clothes. You know, $7 is $7, so whatever. Okay, so the next step that I'm doing for this video is I'm gonna make a reading journal for 2024. I've seen a lot of people do this and I was gonna do one last year, but I was like, I feel like I'm never gonna write in it. And maybe that'll be the case this year, you know, maybe I'll be like so excited and creative making this and like it'll look so cute and I won't even use it. Let's just say I will be using it because I really do wanna do one and I'm gonna use this journal that I used to use to like write in, but it's like, basically it's a bullet journal, right? And it's super cute, has a bunch of pages, it says Taurus on it. And yeah, so I'm gonna use this one. I actually just went to CVS and I got these cute Sharpies. I also have markers in front of me, color pencils, my Flair pens. So we're gonna be using all of that. But before we just start, I'm going to go to Pinterest. I've actually been saving stuff for this video, like for making a reading journal. So I'm gonna look through these just so that I know how I want it to look like. And I'm also going to watch Destiny's video because she made a whole video on like making her own reading journal. So I'm going to watch that just to get an idea. Okay, so I'm going to start on the cover page that is just gonna say 2024 reading journal while I watch the rest of the video to see like the rest of the pages while I'm doing the cover page. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. My reading journal. I did do the cover, came out like this, cute. And then the next page looks like this. I just did my rating system and then 2024 reading goals. So my rating system, 1 star is nothing good about it, probably didn't even read it. 2 stars is not good, but it was bearable. 3 stars is wasn't absolute fave, but recommend. 4 stars is had a great time reading it, and 5 is obsessed, will read again. That is what I did for that. And then 2024 reading goals, I have read 55 books. My reading goal last year was read 50 books. I did accomplish it. I actually read 51 or 52. My Goodreads says 52, but I counted 51. Oh, because on my Goodreads it counted Frankenstein, and I didn't talk about that in my video because it was like for a school book, but whatever. Please ignore the vacuum in the background. Actually, I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, now that the vacuum is off, I'm going to continue reading. Next is read 5 fantasy books. If you didn't know, last year I read the Cruel Prince trilogy, and I also read Fourth Wing. So that was 4 books I read last year. I was like kind of iffy about them, but I do want to read more fantasy this year, so I put read 5 fantasy books. I put finish a series. I am in the middle of a bunch of series right now, and I do want to start a bunch of series. I do want to finish an entire series this year instead of just like reading a book and then leaving it for like a few months later. And then the last one is reduce my physical TBR to 5. My physical TBR right now is at like, I want to say like 24 books I have on my shelf that I haven't read. So I know reducing it to 5 seems like a lot, but I am going to try to like not buy books this year unless it's like my birthday or like I have money and whatever and I really want a book, then I will get the book. But I don't want to buy books if I don't really like need, like I don't need books, but like for example, the Magnolia Parks book, the last one in the series, is coming out soon, and I most definitely want that book because I have the whole series of books. I do like for sure want to buy that one, but I'm not gonna buy like a random book that's been out for years if I haven't read like 20 books that are on my shelf. Reducing it down to 5 seems like pretty good to me, and we'll see if I can do it. I really hope I can do it because if my goal is 55 and I have 24 books on my physical TBR, then I should be fine to reduce it to 5. So yeah, those are my goals. Now the next page I'm going to do is 24 books I want to read in 2024. I love this idea. I have to like go to my shelf and look at some books I want to read. I have to look at like new books that are coming out that I want to read. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I will be back to show you guys. Okay, so I just finished the page that I told you guys I was going to do. I love how it came out. I saw like an idea on Pinterest, but it's 24 books to read in 2024, and I just did like stacks of books and with like the names on them and stuff. So I'm gonna read to you guys the books that I for sure want to read in 2024. So I have Powerless by Elsie Silver, Magnolia Parks, Into the Dark, Wildfire, Yours Truly, Things We Left Behind, Once Upon a Broken Heart, The Housemaid, Shatter Me, Binding 13, The Right Move, Harry Potter, Twisted Hate, Good Girl Bad Blood, The Naturals, If He Had Been With Me, Inheritance Games, Powerless by Lauren Roberts, Divine Rivals, Never, A False Start, Funny Story, Addicted to You, and Love Redesigned. But yeah, it came out so cute, the little table and everything. I love how it came out. I'm pretty sure now what I'm going to do, this is what I want to do, basically. This is what it looks like. It's just the months at the bottom, so January, February, whatever, and then the amount of books you read. I'm probably gonna do it also up to 10 like this one is because I know I don't read more than 10 every month. I'm going to do it literally exactly like that. So I'm gonna do it on the page right behind, and then I'm gonna put books read. I'm gonna do that little chart. I'll probably do like a little doodle type thing that it has like in the corner there, just to make it look like kind of cute. But I'm gonna do that and then I'll show you guys after. Okay, so I finished this page. I'm not really proud of how it came out. It looks kind of ugly. It's okay. It just says monthly reading, books read, and then it's like kind of small. That's why I kind of don't like it. Like I should have made it bigger, but it's okay. This is what it looks like. It's just up to 10, and then it has the months. I drew this. It came out actually terrible. Like I'm terrified of it, but whatever, and then I just added little stickers. But I think that's all I'm gonna do for my reading journal right now. I am proud of how it came out overall. Like, it does look really cute. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm gonna probably revisit it in January, I don't know, in another video or something, so I could set up for the month of January, so I could get like in specifics of like the books I read in January and all that. But I think for right now, that is all I'm gonna do, and I am proud of it. So done with that. Okay, so the next thing I am going to do is make my 2024 mood board. I've seen so many people make their mood boards on like physical posters. I would totally want to do that, but I think it would be a waste because I don't have like any space in my room to put it up. So if I did do it, it would be like put away somewhere. So I'm gonna do it how I usually do it, which is through Canva. I'm gonna look at pictures on Pinterest, add it to a board of like what I think I want my 2024 to look like, and then I'm going to put it together in like a cute collage. I'll make it my computer lock screen and I'll show you guys too. So I'm gonna go to Pinterest right now. I'm gonna share my computer screen so you guys can see like everything that I'm doing. Okay, so I'm honestly gonna go to my 2023 board, and then I'm gonna go to more ideas because it's gonna be giving me the same kind of vibe. So I'm just gonna scroll through Pinterest now and look for some pictures and then put it in the collage. Okay, so after a very long time of me looking through Pinterest, picking pictures, and putting it together, I have finally finished the mood board for 2024. It took me a while, but I wanted to make sure I got like all the right pictures and that it looked nice. Really like how it came out. I'm screen recording my screen right now so that you guys can see. This is what it looks like. So I'm gonna kind of try to explain every single picture on here. So in the corner, you see a gym picture. Obviously, I want to start not going to the gym, because I'm not gonna get a gym membership, because then it feels like I'm forced to go, because like I have like spending money on it, but I have like a gym at home. I have everything that I need to work out at home, so I just need to commit to that, staying at home and working out on my by myself. Definitely want to do that. And then I have a picture of like these two girls out. I really want to go out with my friends more. I did say that last year too, and I did go out with my friends a lot. Happy about that, but I want to keep doing that because it definitely took my mind off things every time I went out with my friends. Then I have a passport and some money because I do want to travel this year. I don't know where. I have been talking to my parents about traveling to Europe in the summer because I am turning 18 this year. It's gonna be after graduation, so I want to do that. And we've also talked about going to New York for Christmas. I also have, as you guys can see, a picture of Paris because I do want to go to Europe. I have a picture of 18 balloons because I am turning 18. That's why I put the quote, "Be the woman you would look up to," because I am going to be an adult this year, which is crazy and I don't even want to think about it, but yeah, that's that. I also have a taxi that says I live New York because I do want to go to New York. And then at the bottom here, it's like journals written in because I do want to journal more this year. Said that last year, I'm pretty sure, but I never did it. But I did notice every time I did do it, I felt so like there was like just a weight lifted off my shoulders. So I do want to journal a lot more this year. Yeah, and then there's a little quote at the bottom that you guys can't see, but it says 12 new chapters, 365 new chances. And I just thought that was a cute little quote. This picture of like a couple in a car. Little late night car drives would be great. And then I have a girl with country boots on. Last year in 2023, I didn't do a lot of like country stuff. Like I used to go to Roundup all the time and I just like stopped going. So yeah, I do definitely want to get back into that and being like a country girl because I am a country girl at heart. I always talk about this, and me and my family love like anything country, so I do want to go back to my roots. I have just reading on the beach. I have books because I do want to read this year. Obviously, I love reading. It's probably one of my favorite hobbies ever. Then I have this random girl at a Miami Heat game. I didn't go to any Heat games this year, I'm pretty sure, or last year in 2023, but I definitely want to go this year and just to any basketball games. Then I have a girl journaling again because I do want to journal. Then I do have a picture of a camera and like editing, and then a quote that says I am a successful influencer. I really do want to be more committed to YouTube. People have been asking more recently like if I want to be serious with YouTube, and I think it's just because we're all growing up and I'm growing up, so everyone's like wants to know what I'm gonna do with my life. And then like if YouTube is something I want to do. YouTube is something I want to do. Eventually, I do want to get big and I want that to be my job. I do have to have a backup and I do want to get a job this year. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I want to get a job this year, but I definitely do want to be more focused on YouTube. Then I have another little cute quote that says 2024 is my year. Then I have a girl in a club because I'm turning 18. I want to go to clubs, and obviously clubs that are like 18 and up, so which is very few, but I'm gonna find one. So there's a couple here, self-explanatory. A girl just needs some love. I obviously have graduation cap, a girl about to graduate. That's literally gonna be me in like 4 months, which I think is absolutely insane. So yeah, I have that, and then I have like a bunch of books because I do want to be more committed to school, which is insane to say. Like, I am committed to school, I do good in school, but sometimes I do slack off, and I do want to focus on that more because I shouldn't be slacking off in school. It's just a senioritis. I'm a senior, I'm like over it at this point, but I need to not be over it. And then I just have a quote that says I will succeed in college because I am going to college this year. That was an exciting one. 2024 I feel like is going to be such an exciting year, an eventful year, because a lot of things are gonna be happening this year. So that was really fun to make. I really like how it came out. It came out super cute. I think what I'm gonna do now is do some journaling. I probably should have journaled before I did my mood board so that I knew what to put on the mood board. I am going to journal now. I have a couple of things that I want to do actually, but let's go get my journal and we'll talk about that now. Okay, so change of scenery. I'm outside now. First thing we're gonna do is look at my old goals, and then we're gonna make new goals. We're gonna look at my old goals. So I separated them. It's ripped because I ripped it out of the book, because I did this in the reading journal book and I wanted to use that for my reading journal, so I ripped these pages out. Have the rest of the paper here, but this is basically what it was. I put it down in like sections. So YouTube/social media, I didn't accomplish any of my goals. I put 3,000 subscribers. I'm currently at 2,357. I also put 4,000 public watch hours. That's the amount of hours you need to start getting, you know, money from what you're doing on YouTube. And I don't have that either. I'm pretty sure they also changed it, because I'm pretty sure it used to be 4,000, but they changed it to 3,000. I'm halfway there at the moment, so hopefully in this year I will be able to reach that. And then I also put monthly dumps, because I used to make a dump every month, like everything that's happened, and I did stick to that up until like, I want to say July, like the end of summer, and then I just completely forgot about it. I did like start combining the months, like August and September, October, November, whatever, but I didn't commit to it. I also felt like I used to do it for fun, and then I started like forcing myself to do it because I was like, people are looking forward to the dumps, and no one probably cares about it, but I just felt like it was to entertain people now instead of like doing it for fun, when I could just post like little pictures on like a normal post or on my story to summarize that month. Any goals I didn't achieve, I'm not too mad about, because they aren't like super serious, if that makes any sense. Next subject was traveling. So I put Georgia or New York City. Did not go to any of them, but I am not mad about it because I did go on other trips. I went with my cousins to Orlando. I'm not sure what else I did, but I am happy with the places I've been to this year. To be honest, I don't need to travel to be like happy. The people I'm with. Then I put end of the school year trip. I did not end up going on that trip because none of my friends were gonna go, and also we were like talking about it, and we were like, we're gonna go next year for senior year anyway, so why would we go on this one junior year? The next one is fitness/dance. So this one says work out 5 times every month. From my reset videos, we know that did not happen. I put get my aerial. I actually did get my aerial in November. That's honestly because all thanks to my coach. She put it in my solo dance, and she was like, if you don't get your aerial, you're gonna have to do a cartwheel, and that's gonna look pretty dumb in the dance. So I was like, I have to get my aerial, and I got it. So I am proud of myself for getting that. It says get my front handspring. I got my front handspring. I got a lot of new tricks this year actually. That's because of the acro class I went to. And then it also says get turns perfected. I have been better at my turns actually, but they still could get a little bit more perfected. And then personal goals, I can't really see it, but I could understand a lot of what's on here. I'm pretty sure I put here stop going out or keep going out. I'm not sure. I just see the P on there. Then for personal goals, I put keep going out because going out just makes me so happy. I can answer that I went out a lot this year. If this was stop going out, I don't know why I would put that, because love going out. I love just adventuring anywhere, even if it's just like spontaneous and somewhere like not even that special. I think it's just so fun to be out and about with people. And it's mostly my friends, but you know what I mean. Then I put get a job. Did not get a job, but I do want to get a job this year considering I am going to college. But I did try to get a job. Okay, I applied to Barnes & Noble, but they never got back to me because my friend also applied. Never got back to her either. Why? I did apply to Barnes & Noble, but that was the only job I applied to. So I didn't try that much, but that was the only job that I was like really wanted to do. Please ignore the dog. I'm so sorry. I don't know whose dog that is. Next was read 2 books per month. I did read 2 books per month. At the beginning of the year, it was great. It was like great reading months for me. I was reading like 7 books a month, which was insane to me. But towards the end of the year, I started like slumping a little. Like I wasn't like in the mood to read anything. I was kind of forcing myself to read. And I don't want that to happen to me again. So that's why when I make my new goals, I don't want to base it off how many books I read. I want to base it off how much I read. So I want to read like a specific amount of minutes every day, specific amount of hours every week. So that's how I'm going to do it. So we'll see that later. Then I put get my license, and I did get my license. Then I put practice Spanish more. I have been practicing my Spanish more. Like when I go out, I have to speak to people in Spanish, but I haven't been focusing on it that much. It's only like when I go out and I have to speak it. Then I put get into modeling. I didn't really focus on that at all either. I don't know. I feel like that used to be something I wanted to do. I don't really want to do that anymore. It used to be something I wanted to do because obviously like Kendall Jenner is like one of my favorite celebrities, and a lot of my family members used to tell me all the time like, oh, you should be a model, you should be a model. My friends would tell me, and I feel like they just kind of like boosted that. Like I was like, maybe I can, but I just never felt super passionate about it to actually get into it, if that makes any sense. And I don't really think I do want to get into modeling. I'm more into like fashion. Like if I ever wanted to do something in that like area, it would probably be like styling. Like I'd probably want to be a stylist. Like that's like the #1 thing I would want to do. Then I put apply to colleges, and I did apply to colleges. I applied to 5 colleges. They were all in Florida because I don't want to go out of state for college, but I do want to go away. And then I wrote something about dual enrollment here. I'm guessing it put like do dual enrollment, and I am in dual enrollment right now. I took 2 classes this last semester, and I'm going to be taking 2 more or 3 more in the next semester. For school goals, I put keep up principals honor roll. Not principals honor roll. I don't know why I put principals honor roll. Don't get principals honor roll. I get honor roll. I definitely did keep up like the A's and B's. I actually get anxious when I see a C in the grade book. Ongoing goals, I put less screen time. I don't really know, to be honest. Can I compare that? Like how it's changed in the years? Like if it was less or more? It only shows like days and weeks, but I really wouldn't really know what to say on it. I think I definitely could have done better with my screen time, and I do want to do that this year because my phone literally consumes like all my life. I would say I did do better with my screen time. I did read a lot more, and I did a lot more things that didn't involve my phone. Then I put make bed, did not do that. Keep room clean, I definitely was very good with that. It would get messy like for 2 days, but then I would like clean it up right after because I hated seeing like things all over my room. Then journal more. Like I said, I didn't really journal more, but I definitely do want to do that in the new year. Enjoy family time. Definitely could have done better with that. And then be in the backyard more. I barely came in my backyard. When I, like, if I really think about it, I barely came in my backyard. And my backyard is, like, so nice for it to not be used. So it's kind of sad, but it's okay. Then I put meet new people, which I definitely did meet new people. I talked about this last year in last year's video, but Italians always come to my school. This year, I was given, like, an Italian buddy to show around the school. She came to all my classes with me, and she was the sweetest girl ever. I miss her so much, actually. She was talking about how I need to go to Italy to see her now, and I completely agree, because 1, I want to go to Italy, and then 2, I do want to see her again. And I didn't only get close to her, I got close to so many of the other Italians, and they were so much fun this year, and I do miss them. And that was all my goals for 2023. That was pretty long. Now do my goals for 2024. It's gonna take a bit, but I'm ready. It's definitely gotten way darker out here, so we're relying on my computer for light right now. But I did finish my 2024 goals. It came out really cute. I'm going to read you guys my goals really quickly. So for YouTube and social media, I put 3,000 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours, YouTube Shorts content, and TikToks like get ready with me, and just like putting clips together for my YouTube videos and putting it like in one. I have been doing that recently and I don't really know if it's working. I know TikTok is like a good way to get your channel, you know, going. And then just YouTube Shorts content, I've heard like those do good sometimes too. My friend does a lot of those and she actually like does really good with them, so I want to start doing those too. Then for traveling, I already told you guys I do want to go to Europe or New York, so I put that there. And then I also put grad bash because I know for sure we are the seniors, we're going to grad bash at the end of the year and I'm really excited for that, so I put that. Then for fitness and dance, I put workout 4 times a month. 4 times is just a good number. There's 4 weeks in a month, 1 day every week just to work out. Then I put place at states and nationals. That's more, I'm so sorry for this dog. This dog is so annoying. Place at states and nationals. This is more for like dance and my dance team. I really do want to get first place in one of our dances at states, and then nationals obviously is very much more important. So I don't care if we get first place, I just want to place at nationals. And then also just keep up my stamina. I do want to run a lot more. Save up money. So I want to get a job to make money, but sometimes my mindset is like, oh, I want to get money so I could like waste it on like books or clothes. But no, I want to save up money, so I definitely want to do that. Then I put read 30 minutes per day. I think it's just gonna help me more if I'm like, okay, I'm gonna read for 30 minutes and then if I want to stop, I'll stop. If I want to continue, I could continue. But I just want to set that like minimum of like read 30 minutes every day. Then I put practice Spanish more. This is the same thing I put in last year's goals, but I think it is important for me to learn Spanish because a lot of my family members know Spanish. If my future boyfriend's parents speak Spanish, I need to, you know, learn Spanish. I don't want to just speak to them, you know, like I don't know Spanish, like I want to know Spanish. I put get into marketing, so that is what I put for my major in most of my applications, and I think social media marketing is what I want to do. Like YouTube doesn't work out, like that's probably gonna be my backup. My aunt is like opening up a business kind of, and she wants me to like work her social media. I do want to get into that because I think posting on social media is so much fun. Sometimes I do it for like the dance account. I just love it, so I do want to get more into that. Then for school, I put just keep up A's and B's. Then I also put no procrastination. This is a hard one because I'm always procrastinating everything. I leave everything to like the day before, and I actually still have a project I need to do, but I want to do that either tomorrow or Thursday because it's due right when we get back, which is in like a week. No more procrastinating after I turn in that project. For ongoing goals, I have less screen time, keep room clean, journal more, enjoy family time, meet new people, Polaroid/film pictures, and write in gratitude journal. So I'm gonna explain the last 3 because the first ones I already like, you guys already heard me kind of talk about them in my last year's goals. So meet new people. Usually I put meet new people because I know I'm gonna meet new people, like the Italians that come to the school. And since it's my last year of school, I'm not gonna meet any more Italians. I'm going to be going to college, and I definitely want to make new friends in college. I don't want to forget about my friends that I have now. If anything, I like need to keep them close because I'm terrified of like losing them. We're all gonna go like our separate ways for college, so I'm definitely scared about that, about like growing distant with my friends. But I also do want to make new friends. I've had the same friends for a long time. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but I do think just having more friends would be nice. Take more Polaroid and film pictures. I really do want more memories of like just life, and I was really good with taking film pictures this year. I have a whole album of film pictures. I do have like a really nice Polaroid camera. It's like the big one, like prints the big Polaroids, and I want to use that more because I think Polaroid pictures are so cute. But the thing is that Polaroid camera is so big that I'm like scared to take it anywhere, but we'll see. I really do want to take more Polaroid pictures. And then I put write in gratitude journal. I have had this pink journal for so long, and I have written in it probably like 3 times, but it is really cute. Basically you write in it like every day, or not every day, but I'll probably want to write in it once a week. I should put that down, but I want to write in it once a week and pick, I don't know if to pick like a random one or to go in order. I used to go in order of whatever was next, but basically like if I was writing today, it said wonderful smells I smelled today. That's why I kind of want to pick them, because wonderful smells I smelled today, like that's so boring. I want a more like meaningful one. Like the next one is things I learned today, and I would just write like things I learned, but instead of like things I learned today, I would do like things I learned throughout the week, which I think will be more interesting. So I could do that, like write in it every week. So I really want to do that because I think that'll just bring a better perspective and positive energy to my year. And those are my 2024 goals. So we did that. Now since it's getting dark outside, I think I'm gonna go inside, shower, and then we'll do the rest of the journaling inside in my bed nice and comfy because it is getting dark outside and lighting's getting bad and stuff. So I'm going to shower and then we're going to continue this journaling process. Hi guys, so we are back outside and it is now Wednesday. I did say I was gonna journal last night, but I didn't feel like writing in my bed because that's just like really uncomfortable and I need a table to write, and we are going to do some journaling. So the other two things I wanted to journal were pretty simple. I'm gonna write to my past self, basically reflecting on 2023, kind of like as if I'm preparing them for the year, and just lessons learned, all of that. The other thing I want to do actually is 24 things to do in 2024. So it's kind of just like a bucket list. I'm going to do all of that now and then I will get back to you guys. So yeah. Okay, so I just finished doing the 24 things to do in 2024 and this is what it looks like. I'm gonna read to you guys everything. Some of them are like kind of random because I was running out of ideas and I had to look on Pinterest. Ignore that, but I'm gonna read all of them. So, drive-through movie, attend NBA or college basketball game, go to an 18+ club, get a tattoo, go to the zoo, have a picnic, beach at night, go to an aquarium, attend lantern festival, professional massage, go paintballing, boat ride at night, watch all movies on my list, go to an art museum, get another piercing, new pair of sneakers, IHOP at night, throw a themed party, try sushi, PowerPoint night with friends, go roller skating, escape room, go-karting, day with fam at Amelia Earhart Park. So some of these are like kind of random, but most of them I've been wanting to do for like a long time. I just never have. Like drive-through movie, I've always wanted to go through a drive-through movie and I never have. This is gonna be the year. Hopefully I'll be able to like check off a lot of the things on this list this year. Okay guys, so I never ended up showing you guys, but I did finish journaling. I wrote a lot actually. I'm gonna show you guys from back here because I don't want any reading to be done. So I wrote a good amount, right? And yeah, now that I've done that, I'm going to clean my room and then I'll probably shower. But then after I shower, we're going to set up my Notion. I actually forgot about that, but we're going to do that and then that's gonna conclude the setting up for 2024. I'm going to clean my room because it is a little bit tad messy. I did want to take down my Christmas decorations, but I had to do that when my mom wants to take down like the house Christmas decorations. So we're gonna wait to do that. I am going to clean up my room because I do have like stuff here. I have clothes up there, a few stuff over there. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. I have no clue what to do with this box because it's like so pretty. I don't know what to do with it because I already have a memory box, but I guess I could use this as like my second memory box since that one is getting like so packed already, because it is really cute and I'm obviously not getting rid of it. But I don't know, I think I'm just gonna put it behind my dresser and just leave it there until I decide to use it. Okay guys, so I finished cleaning my room. Ignore the baby. I feel like I always have a baby screaming in my videos. So anyway, I fixed somewhat of the bottom of what was going on there in my closet. I took off the stuff that was at the top of my dresser and I fixed this corner over here. I just stacked up all the books, but stay tuned because I will be getting a bookshelf soon enough that all my books will fit and it's gonna be great. I'm probably gonna make a separate video about like that, reorganizing my room because I do want to do that. I cleaned up my night table over here. It just has my computer, the fuzzy socks that I wear, the book I'm currently reading, my water bottle, just like the basic stuff I need to have on my night table. And then over here I have the Christmas stuff at the bottom, but that's because I'm waiting for that to get picked up to put away. That is my room cleaned up. The bed is a little messy because I haven't put the sheets back on, and I'm about to get in it anyway after I shower. So I will see you guys after I shower to do the last thing in this video, which is set up my Notion. Okay, so now that I am settled in bed, I am going to reset up my Notion. I don't know what I want to do exactly. I don't know if I want to like erase my whole Notion and start over again, because that sounds like a lot of work when I have like everything done. But I think what I want to do is change like little things. Like I do want to like just change like, or actually let me just share my screen. Wouldn't that be smart? I think what I want to do is kind of like change like this emoji, like this cute little ribbon. I obviously want to go to my monthly reset. I don't think I'm gonna change these GIFs because I do think they're still cute, but like I wanna erase like everything that's on there, like obviously like all these goals and like important dates and stuff. I'll probably leave people's birthdays and stuff, but like the rest that are like not important, like homecoming dance, homecoming week, I want to just delete. Like goals, delete, and then obviously like just this picture, delete, and then just simple stuff like that. Like literally go to every month and delete whatever was on there. And then some of these months don't have like goals and important dates on it because I started like with Notion in like October, I'm pretty sure, or September, I can't remember. But so I want to go back in and like just set that up and put like goals and important dates just like this, and then obviously add like if it's bulleted, and then add here the to-do list so that I have that set up. And I want to do that to like every single month. And then for the monthly reset calendar, I don't think I'm going to do this yet. I think I'm going to do it in the January reset where I'm like resetting for specifically the month of January. I want to kind of reset the monthly reading log too. Obviously erase like all the books I read in September so that it's just restarted whenever I go back to it. Oh, I guess I went back into every month and put like my ratings and all of that. Oh my god, I used to read so many books in 1 month. That's crazy. That's how I want to be this year, but I also don't want to force myself either. I was just like on a reading grind. I don't know what was up, what was in the air. Okay, now that I've deleted all of that, then I want to go to school, and I don't really have anything specific for this either. It's just like the monthly reset calendar. I'll go in here for a January reset, and then there's not much either. I have daily to-dos. I'll delete all of these that I have here actually. I'm just gonna select all of them. I'm pretty sure I could delete it like that. So completely resetting. No daily to-dos here yet. And then for YouTube, I have already done some videos I want to do in January, but I'm not gonna go there because you guys can't see that. Movies and TV shows. These are all the movies I want to watch, shows that I'm currently watching or just were watching but never finished. So yeah, that's that. Want to watch all of those movies this year. Hopefully I did write that in my goals. Yeah, honestly, I don't really have to do much. I'm just going to come and do literally this. I think hopefully I could copy and paste it. Maybe, possibly. Yes, I can. So I'm just gonna go to every month and do that. Okay, so I've already done that, and then for every month, whenever the month comes and I do my monthly reset, I'll go and I'll add the important dates and goals to that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that concludes this video. Finally, we have finally reset completely for 2024. I still have to do my January reset, and that's when I'm gonna feel like actually complete. So excited for that. But that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to give it a like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you know when I post my next video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.